What's up everybody, once again my name is Matt and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majoras Mask 3D. In the last episode we got the Majoras Mask from the Gorman brothers, then we completed up the Business Scrub Scramble event, which eventually led us here to Ikana Canyon. So in this episode, now that we are here, what do you say we explore this area just a little bit, and then take on another very long side quest. But before we do any of that, let's of course talk to our best friend Tingle, and get the map for this new area, because that's always a good idea. And, you know, getting the map gives you a better understanding of the land, and shows you, like, everything that you can do. So, let's see, 20 rupees for a stone tower sounds like a good deal to me. And now we can see everything that's going on. Thank you very, very much, Tingle. Your services are always appreciated. But, now that we have this, remember that weird, mysterious, like, ninja spirit that summoned the tree to let us up here? Well, he actually does live here in the village, and I do want to talk to him. So, let's go over here into this house, and I believe this area is actually called the Spirit House. And yeah, he's just waiting for us, so let's talk to him. Hee. The Ikana Kingdom was founded on this land, stained with a history of darkness, drenched in blood. Ooh, spooky. Even now, it is a place where troubled, regretful spirits gather. If you are seeking the one who is stronger than you are, you may find strength here. From a group of spirits plagued by lingering regrets. If you have faith in your skills and might, then try saving these wandering spirits. Yee. But the earthly price you must pay is 30 rupees. Will you still do it? Heck yeah. You are a boy of much vigor. Defeat the ladies within the time limit and rest their souls in peace. But if your life energy drops to 3 hearts or below, I will stop the match. Mercy is the least I can offer. Are you prepared? Yeah, we're good to go. Let's do it, man. Okay, so this is sort of like a gauntlet of sorts, but it's not really too hard. So all we gotta do is fight all these Poes. Now, the first 3 Poes can all be fought the same way, and I recommend just shielding their attacks until they materialize, and once they do, just do a single jump attack with the Gilded Sword, and that will defeat them. So it's pretty dang easy. You could also, you know, wait for them to materialize and shoot them with an arrow, but honestly, that method takes a lot longer and more arrows than I probably have. So I'll just do it this way because not only is it quicker, it'll actually save me some arrows. But yeah, this gauntlet's really not too hard, and honestly, the only thing you have to worry about is the time limit itself. But there we go, the 3rd Poe is down, and now we just gotta worry about the 4th one, which we will fight a little bit differently. So, real quick, let me grab my normal arrows, and what you want to do is wait for them to appear because, yeah, she's going to summon, like, clones of herself, and the Poe that spins around the 1 extra time, that is the real one, so shoot that one with an arrow. And if you played Ocarina of Time's Forest Temple, this should be very familiar to you, because it's pretty much the exact same battle. Sometimes you will get lucky, though, and the Poe will always appear in front of you, and you just gotta shoot that one, but other times it might appear behind you, and you'll have like a 50-50 chance unless you somehow manage to see it. But yeah, we got really, really lucky, so there we go. Holy crap, that is all 4 hits, and we had like over a minute left, so we did that fairly quickly, but now we are done. It seems their souls have been healed. I give to you the earthly possession which the ladies kept. Take it, Link. And he gives us a piece of heart. Thank you very much. That is your name, correct? I can read people's hearts. I knew you would be coming here. Now my own soul has been healed too. With that, hee. Alright, so that's going to add the Free the Canyon Ghost event to our notebook and complete it up as well. So there we go, we are done with that. But now our new friend is going to fade away. Kind of sad, I guess, but that is kind of what he wanted. Now, I know we just got to Ikana, guys, and as much as I would like to stay and look around some more, I'd also like to take care of another longer side quest, and that's going to involve us going back to Clocktown and stopping Sakon again. We did actually talk to Sakon in the last episode, and he did try to steal our sword, so I guess this will sort of be like payback or something, even though it kind of was our fault that he did try to steal our sword, but you know what? That's just technicalities at this point. But, before we, like, fast forward to 12 p.m. and stop Sakon, there are a couple of other things that we can do in this area, so let's head out to northern Termina Field, I guess, because there is a piece of heart that we can collect, and honestly, we could have gotten this one a while ago. I just was never really in the area, and it never really felt like the time to grab it, so I guess now is as good time as any to just fall down this hole and get ourselves another piece of heart. So right inside, there are 2 Dodongos, and I don't think we've actually fought one of these guys before, so here's how you can fight them. Pretty much, you got 2 basic methods. You can do 1 by walking around them and hitting their tails, or 2, you can throw bombs at them. Now, as you guys can probably tell, I prefer to use the sword because I think it's a little bit faster, plus, I believe it does require 6 bombs to kill these guys, which is kind of a lot, whereas with the gilded sword, I think it's only like 3 hits to their tail, so yeah, kind of like a big difference there, and as you just saw, when they die, they do drop purple rupees, which are worth 50, so it is kind of worth your time to kill those guys, especially if you're low on cash. Anyways, after they're both dead, this chest will appear, so let's open this up and get ourselves that piece of heart. I believe this will actually complete another container, and yes, indeed it does, so there we go, we are up to 16 now. Very, very nice. Now, the quest that I'm doing does actually require 500 rupees, so you know what? This Dodongo over here is gonna die, and I guess just for the sake of throwing it off, I'll kill this guy using bombs just to show you how long it actually takes. Like, the only benefit of using bombs is that it doesn't give the Dodongo the opportunity to attack you because you can just sort of like keep throwing it at him no matter what, and he'll always have to restart his attack animation, but there you go. See, 6 bombs later, and this guy dies. We also still get the 50 rupees. But, yeah, so now that we got that, we only need 100 more rupees to fill up our wallet. So let's go back inside Clocktown because I'm pretty sure I never actually opened up the chest in East Clocktown that respawns every time you reset the cycle. So we'll grab that real quick, get up to 500 rupees, come back here to North Clocktown, fast forward to midnight, and stop Sakon. You do actually want to stop Sakon again because it does play into this quest. It's not really explicitly explained how it plays into this quest, but it does. And what's also kind of funny is that the item that I'm about to buy for 500 rupees, it's probably one of the most expensive items in the game, but it has approximately 1 use in the entire game, which is kind of ridiculous, but yeah, we still need to get it, so it might seem like a waste of rupees because, well, let's be honest, it kind of is, but at the same time, we need it for completion, so I'm willing to pay the price. Alright, so let's just head over here to North Clocktown, and, might as well just stand over here, that way we're like sort of right in the way of Sakon when he comes by, and now, let's just fast forward to midnight tonight, and do what needs to be done. We'll show Sakon we mean business, man. How dare he try to steal our sword or that bag from the old lady, like, come on, dude. Not even cool. Alright, so where is the old lady, actually? She should be walking by very soon. There she is. Come on, old chap, let's go. I don't got all night here. I've got other things I do need to take care of, you know, like Majora's Mask is all about time management, and right now, you're wasting my time. And it's totally not because I play the inverted Song of Time to slow things down. No, it's definitely not my fault. I'm blaming it all on you, old lady. Alright, so here it comes, man. Where's Sakon? Like, come on, dude, where are you? There he is. Oh, man, are you guys excited? I love this cutscene, especially seeing it like the 3rd time. There he goes. And oh, it's all over now. Goodbye, Sakon, you big jerk. And no problem, old lady, you're welcome. So now that that is done, we can finally continue on with the rest of this quest. And since we already have 500 rupees, well, the next thing that we need to do is go over to West Clocktown and go towards the Curiosity Shop, because on the final day, they're going to have an item that we want to buy for 500 rupees. Now, obviously, it's the first day, so guess what we have to do now? Take out the ocarina and, fast forward time all the way to the third day. I might as well just cut this out, so I'll see you guys once we're there. Alright, so here we go. Now it is 10 p.m. on the final day. It does have to be 10 p.m. because the curiosity shop will not open before that. So now let's just head inside and talk to the owner and see what's for sale. So what's going on, dude? Welcome. You gotta look around. I'm doing a special sale. Check it out. Tonight's bargain is the All-Night's Mask for use at bedtime. I forgot when this was made, but it sure is a freaky mask. See? When you put it on, you can try to fall asleep, but you won't be able to. Pretty creepy, huh? It is actually pretty creepy. Alright, so let's check it out. And yes, there it is, 500 rupees. You won't get sleepy if you wear this mask. So you know what? Let's buy it. Because we're irresponsible with our money. So there we go, we got the All-Night's Mask. Apparently this mask won't let you drift off to sleep, even if you want to. And that's going to add the Curiosity Shop Rarity event to our Bomber's Notebook and complete that event as well. Now, there is some history behind this mask that I'll talk about in a second. Oh, I don't have nothing else to sell, I kid you not. So, can I buy something? No thanks, dude, we're good. Take care, buddy. You too, friend. Alright, so now that we've got this mask, obviously it is pretty close to the end of the world, so you know what? We're actually just going to play the Song of Time and reset the 3-day cycle. Now, I do want to talk about the sort of lore behind the All-Night's Mask because it's something really, really interesting. Now, obviously, we got a brief description of it from the Curiosity Shop owner and like the game itself. It won't let you fall asleep even if you want to, but there is a particular gossip stone, I believe it's somewhere in Termina Field, that if you talk to, it'll sort of tell you that the All-Night's Mask, like its original purpose, was to torture people because they would use it to cause insomnia and not let people sleep for like days at a time, which is really, really out there and like totally dark and bizarre. It's kind of crazy that they put that in a Zelda game, but I just kind of wanted to mention it just because it's something you would never expect, but yeah, it's actually in the game. Like, you can find the dialogue if you go and talk to that very specific gossip stone. Anyways, on to a more lighter note, I'm just going to grab the 100 rupees here in East Clocktown because you never know when we will need this. Like, it's always a good idea to grab this whenever you restart the cycle just so you have some extra rupees. Although I really don't plan on leaving Clocktown anytime soon because we're not exactly done with this quest just yet. Like, getting the All-Night's Mask was part of it. Now we can actually do the quest. That's probably going to take most of our time. So, to do so, we need to go inside the stock pot inn, but I'm pretty sure it's not open right now. So, let's fast forward time to, I think it opens up at like 9 a.m. But you know what? I'll just fast forward to 10 a.m. just in case. And then we should be able to go inside. So, you want to go inside the stock pot inn. And we don't really want to talk to anybody here. Instead, let's go all the way to the back and enter this room because inside we're going to find this really old lady. And this is actually Anju's grandmother. Now, if we talk to her, she's going to tell us some stories. But if we're not wearing the All-Night's Mask, Link will actually fall asleep and we will not be able to get the reward for this. So, we're going to grab our newly acquired mask, put that on, and now we should be forced to stay awake throughout her entire story, so let's do this. I'm sorry, Link. Oh, Tortoise, did you finish helping Father? Then let Mother read you a story. Now, which story would you like to hear? Alright, so there are 2 stories to choose from, the Carnival of Time and the 4 Giants. Now, obviously, right next to them is the time it will take, so you know what? We're going to start with the Carnival of Time, just so we can do the 4 Giants right after. The Carnival of Time, is it? The carnival is almost here, so it's good for you to learn its meaning. It's a little long, but I'll read it with some enthusiasm. Ahem. The Carnival of Time. Each year, the season of harmony begins when the sun and moon are in alignment. paying homage to the way that both nature and time are tirelessly in the process of progressing. The Carnival of Time is when the people of the four worlds celebrate that harmony and request fruitfulness for the year. For ages, people have worn masks resembling the giants who are the gods of the four worlds. Now it has become a custom for each person to bring a handmade mask to the Carnival of Time. It is said that if a couple unites on the day of the festival and dedicates a mask as a sign of their union, it will bring luck. The centerpiece of the carnival is the clock tower. On the eve of all the festivities, the door to its roof is opened. From atop the clock tower roof, a ceremony to call the gods is held, and an ancient song is sung. All of these festivities for the Carnival of Time are held so that we may ask the gods for a rich harvest in the year to come. Alright, so that's it for the first story. Now she's going to ask us a question. You did a good job. That's all for Tortoise, and that's why you need the mask. Now, when does the clock tower roof open? On the eve of the festival, of course. You did a good job remembering. That's the boy I'm proud of. I'll give you some candy as a prize. And yeah, it's not really candy, instead it is a piece of heart. Very, very nice. Alright, so now that that is done, that's going to add the history of the carnival event to our notebook as well as complete it. But there is still another story to listen to, and yeah, you can do this on the first or second day. I recommend doing it on the first just because, I don't know, it makes sense to. Anyways, let's talk to her again, and I'll listen to the second story all the way until morning. So the four giants. The four giants, is it? This is quite long, but it is a good story for you to hear, so I'll read it with some extra gusto. Ahem. The four giants. This tale is from long ago when all the people weren't separated into four worlds like they are now. In those times, all the people lived together, and the four giants lived among them. On the day of the festival that celebrates the harvest, the giants spoke to the people. We have chosen to guard the people while we sleep. 100 steps north, 100 steps south, 100 steps east, and 100 steps west. Should you ever have need of us, should the mountain blizzard trap you, or the ocean swallow you up, call out to us loud and clear. We shall hear your cry. Now then, there was one who was shocked and saddened by all this. A little imp. The imp was a friend of the giants since before they had created the four worlds. Why must you leave? Why do you not stay? The childhood friend felt neglected, so he spread his anger across the four worlds. Repeatedly, he wronged all the people there. Overwhelmed with misfortune, the people sang the song of prayer to the giants who lived in each of the four compass directions. The giants heard their cry and responded with a roar. Oh imp, we are the protectors of the people. You have caused the people pain. Oh imp, leave these four worlds, otherwise we shall tear you apart. The imp was frightened and saddened. He had lost his old friends. The imp returned to the heavens, and harmony was restored to the four worlds. And the people rejoiced, and they worshipped the giants of the four worlds like gods, and they lived happily ever after. Well, isn't that interesting? Good job! Wasn't that fun, Tortoise? What did the people do to call the giants? Now, the correct answer for this is actually, I don't know, so that's what we're gonna say. Oh really? But you listened hard, so Mother is happy. I'll give you some candy as your prize. And again, it's not candy, it's a piece of heart. So there we go, two very easy pieces of heart. And that's going to add the Termina Mythology event to our notebook and complete that as well. So really, the only ongoing event is the bank loyalty program, but we probably won't finish that one up anytime soon. Now that that is done, though, what do you say we get out of here, since there's really nothing else that we need to do inside of the Stockpot Inn. In fact, I'm not really sure if there's anything we need to do around Clocktown now, but, I think this is probably a good place to end off the episode. So, if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But, once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.